the original junglist from 19 what year, yeah, sir? Can't get to call them lock up. Freedom, gangster. There is no original more original than this.
Yo, 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 what's going on? Say Yons, it's your boy Jon Johnson coming straight out of KingSlayer Gaming. I got a new one. I got a special one. The freshest one, bro. I'm talking the longest reigning IZW heavyweight champion of the world.
Go ahead.
Current IZW World Tag Team Champion, baby. I'm talking representing the Regulators, baby. I'm talking the world's freshest man, the Sultan of Swag out here, baby. I'm talking my boy, your boy, Thugnificent. What's
up, baby? What's up?
Come on.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You could have kept going.
I was running out of breath. That's all it was.
That's fair.
How you doing, baby?
I'm doing pretty good, dog. I'm just Gucci, trying to get out there, get some workouts. Obviously, you can see I'm wearing Ultimate Muscle, King Muscle right here, and I'm get a little buff. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, my man's out here with the throwback. I know y'all know. Come on, son. That's what it's all about.
You know what I'm saying? Look. You know.
Hey, come on, son. That's what it's about. Hey, for the people that don't know, you know what I'm saying? If you living under a rock, you got to get put on, dog. Tell the people, bro, who are you and what is it that you do?
Okay, so obviously you already did most of the work for me. It's your boy Thugnificent. I am a pro wrestler. I've been doing this for almost 9 years, maybe longer, less. I don't even know. I stopped counting. So I've been doing this for a hot minute. I was 3 different characters. I settled for myself as Thug, and a lot of people have grown with me. A lot of people have chilled with me. I have gone through different types of stories. I've been to Vegas, obviously Arizona. I've been to New Mexico, Texas, Colorado, California. I've been, not all of them, but I've been through some. You know what I mean? So I've been some places. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, I just want to let you know, bro, you are my favorite professional wrestler. Like, I just gotta say,
popular.
Bro, if you don't know, you gonna learn today. You finna learn today. Hey, my man Thug is putting them down out here, dog. First of all, I just gotta say, the first thing I saw of you, bro, my man does it different. Okay. You do things a lot differently. We're gonna break them down one by one. But the first iteration that I saw of my man, you have so many different characters. Back when you were doing Lucha Libre on the joint. How is it being able to be who you are, but also have the background to be able to, were you doing this beforehand? What's up?
So what happened was, back in when I was a child and stuff, I did a lot of flippy stuff back in my day. Me and my friend, we were on the trampoline on a regular basis, doing front flips, back flips, 630s, whatever you want to call them. You know what I'm saying? 450s, whatever. We were just athletic kids. And I'm small, so I'm able to do more stuff, more rotations. And I was just very athletic. I was a dancer too. So I did a bunch of flips, a lot of break dancing. So I was very athletic, agile. So that's the start of it. That's how I got all to this, the lucha style of it. So going way back, right? When I first started, I started as my name as Trey Carter. You know what I'm saying? Then the promoter wanted me to be underneath the mask because they needed to do some more lucha stuff. So I was like, all right, I can do some lucha stuff. I was trained by Shadow Fox and Lucha Star, the Fox Stars or whatever. And they trained me to do some lucha stuff. Awesome Andy trained me to do some lucha stuff. So I did some lucha stuff. Trained a little bit from Profit and everything. So after that, I started doing more lucha, arm drags, whatever, 450s. I started practicing. I wanted to be the high flyer. And then after that, I wanted to be a little bit different. I wanted to not be underneath the mask because I was suffocated. You know what I mean? I didn't like to breathe. I couldn't breathe, I should say. But I wanted to be Thug, and I was just messing around with the characters a little bit. And my trainer at the time, he was like, "You should do this because it's funny, it's stupid, it's you, but it's not you kind of character." So after that, Thug was born, and then I think right after that or before that, Party Ranger was born as well. So here's the story behind that. I was Red Miracle at Party Hard, and I lost my match, and I wanted to go through a journey, whatever. We did some filming in the mountains, and then Party Ranger was born right after that. So still underneath the max, I was still able to do different stuff for each character. I wanted specifically a move set for this one, move set for that one, move set for that one, and then after I wanted just to kill all the mask characters, decided to do all the flippy stuff and Thug, keep the Thug character, do all the flippy stuff and all the stuff that I'm able to do and put in one, and now you see me right now. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's been a long journey from being a mask character to two different mask characters and Thug at the same time, and then just being Thugnificent. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, oh my God. So we just got to bow.
Yep,
my man,
mm-hmm,
hey, oh my gosh.
Yep.
Just nothing, just respect.
Thank you.
Just hot, there's nothing but respect. My man is conquering the world. 3 at the same time?
Mm-hmm.
Are you kidding?
Mm-hmm.
And then to have different move sets, because secrecy is a thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like people, because you had full bodysuit joints. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No one knew. Like it was really hard to tell.
Yeah, no one knew. No one knew who I was. And some people did know. They kind of got the gist of it. But I was trying to be someone that is really different from what Thug is. You know, Thug is, I'm hard. You know, I'm doing this and that. You know, I'm from the hood. I always wanted to be a Power Ranger when I was a kid. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and do this. I talked to the promoter. He said it was a good idea. Let's go ahead and hit it off, and became Party Ranger. So with Party Ranger, sometimes not even the wrestlers knew who I was for the longest, you know?
Yo.
For like, I was talking to Shade, like this was a year ago. He was like, I didn't know who you were until I saw you put on the suit one party hard show, and he had to take a quick take. I was like, "Whoa, what? Wait, that's Thug right there." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm putting on the suit right now." And then when we were doing the Party Hard movie, and Matt Campaign was there, and I was putting on my suit, he's like, "Wait a minute, who you were?" Your Party Ranger and Thugnificent? Gave me a hug, shook my hand. I was like, dude, he's like, yeah, bro, you're like one of my favorites, because I didn't know it was you for how long you've been Party Ranger. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, probably the best feeling of nobody knowing who I was as Party Ranger. It was easy to know who I was as Red Miracles because of my tattoos. That's easy. A lot of people already knew. But I still try to keep it separate from people who really didn't know what my face looked like.
Bro, the depth.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's something we see, and we talk about reinventing themselves. The Matt Hardys, right? The Wyatts, right? The Takers, the ones who can come back, the Jerichos, right? They can have so many different avenues in which you can go out and do your thing.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I have seen nobody in all of AZ independent wrestling alone doing what you do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when I saw you out here doing the Lucha Libre joint, and when I saw you out Lucha Libreing the Lucha Libre,
right,
that to me, I was like, oh yeah, this dude.
Yeah.
That's a wrap.
Yeah.
Oh my God. How is it when you are going back and forth, going between lucha and also wrestling as Thug, bro, how hard is it balancing both of those? And when you under the mask, do you just in your head, you know what, I can't see the same way as I can when I got my rag joint on, so it's different. Like, what's up?
So when I'm, how can I put this in words? It's easy to flop back and forth of being Thug and being lucha, and because not all the time I don't need to do all the high flying stuff, and just what is necessary to win in a match. Now I wanted Thug. I want to do more high flying stuff because all my other characters are pretty much dead. So, to flip the switch on and off is literally flipping the character. I've been doing this for so long. I know how to flip my characters from one to another. I mean, my other characters don't really talk like that, so I don't need to say anything. I just have to do my action and show how much I'm feeling when I'm either hurt or if I'm winning or whatnot. And then with Thug, I'm just being Thug. I'm just talking on a regular basis, practicing and everything. Me and as my character, and I mean, be able to flip back and forth. It's like I said, it's not that hard to do. It's pretty much as simple as just flipping the switch. You know what I mean? Did I answer the question?
You did.
Okay.
You absolutely did. See, because we want to get a little look behind, you know what I'm saying? Because we just see you from the outside, and when you tell me you got 3 different movesets, I'm thinking in my head, I go to video games, you know what I mean? I'm thinking my man has 3 different attires on his one character, and he's just flopping between, but he goes the extra mile. You know how you had to copy your character so you could have a different moveset on each individual joint? That's what I feel my man was out here doing. Yo, that's hotness.
So let me tell you my different moonsets
at
the time. So Red Miracle, his finisher was the Phoenix Splash, right?
Dude.
And I hit that move for the first time ever back in El Paso, and I'll tell you the story about that.
Okay.
And so that was Red Miracle. For Thugnificent, I was just trying to flip flop of what I really wanted to do. What could I do as me and not try to do all the flippy stuff and keep it to those characters. So I was bouncing around with the curve stomp. I was bouncing around with the drive-by, the one that MVP did for a hot minute. I was like, maybe I'm wearing fake lugs or fake Timberlands, so I might as well do something with the boot, you know what I mean? And couldn't do that. Seth Rollins obviously is doing that now, so I can't do that. And I was like, all right, let me bounce around with like what's popping, what I'm doing right now. It's a pop-up neck breaker, right? I like that move. That's one of my favorite moves. I mean, my favorite move is the cutter, and everybody does the cutter, so I'm not going to do the cutter. So what's popping was the final set in stone for Thug. And then when it comes to Red Miracle, it was either spiral tap, shooting star. I called it a party power bomb. It was what I did at the show, the last show with EJ with the cutter and everything. So that was called the party power bomb at the time. I don't know what to call it right now since I'm Thug now. It's whatever. So that used to be my finisher for a hot minute for Party Rangers. So yeah, man, be able to balance them. And I want, like, as Thug, I was like, I want to do this, and I'm like, I can't do that. And then as Red Miracle, when I'm in Lucha, so I was like, oh yeah, I could do that. Wait a minute, no, I can't do that. That's for my other character. My bad. I'm sorry. That's my bad.
Dude, that is amazing. Yeah. To be able to balance all that at the same time. And then, I got to talk about it.
Okay.
Because they are the cutest things
I
have ever seen. Your babies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Because my man is balancing 3 characters and a family. Bro, how is that? Like, how do you function?
Very, very hard.
Okay.
Very, very, very hard, man. So every time I have my wife and she comes and watches the shows, my son, he just likes to be honest, but sometimes he watches, sometimes he doesn't. So my daughter, she loves to watch and she knows when I'm in the ring. So every time I'm in the ring and she sees me chop somebody or I get chopped or whatever hit, she looks at my wife and tries to hit her or chop her. She's like, ah, and chops her. And then my wife tells me, like, you know what your daughter did? She chopped me during your match, and I don't like it. And that's kind of my fault because I'm turning it into a wrestler, which without doing it, because I'm like wrestling her with her, practicing moves, even though I shouldn't. But they're fine, they're safe, she's fine. She wants to continue to come back and take another 12 power bombs I'm gonna give her one time.
Okay, okay, all right.
But to be able to balance wrestling and a family, and my trainer at the time, he's like, it's not possible, it's not gonna work out. It's either one or the other. I'm like, I'm gonna prove you wrong. And I think I am already proving them wrong. I mean, there's some tough times where I have to make long drives and I'd rather be with my kids, you know what I mean? Or I'm trying to make these long drives to be something somewhere, or even to be in a tag team with EJ somewhere else. That way we can try to get signed, get this, get the paper and everything. But man, it's just very hard to be able to balance both of them. That's hard to balance it, and I just hope when my kids are a little older, they will understand what the sacrifices I have to do. And I will tell them to this day, always follow your dreams, no matter what it is. Always follow your dreams.
So as we keep on talking about my mans, we were geeking out just a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
As we continue to geek out, because I want to just have a little geek moment real quick.
Yeah.
Video games, dog.
Okay, yeah.
This is a gaming channel here at KingSlayer Gaming. Bro, are you gaming? Do you have time to balance between the characters and the kids? Like, talk to me, baby.
Yeah. So I have time to balance the kids, the wrestling, sewing, making my own gear at the same time. So if y'all need me to make you gear, I can definitely do that. I hooked up Dante King, obviously the Regulators, Gypsy as well. Who else? There's a bunch of people I just can't remember right now. But yeah, if you want me to hook up your gear, definitely hit me up for sure. But I'm more into, how can I say this? I am more into older games that make me feel good.
Okay.
Like as a child, it made me feel real good. Like I wouldn't play anything new unless it's intrigues my interest. You know what I mean? So anything new, like 2 years, I would say Kingdom Hearts 3. So beat that twice. My wife helped me with everything, honestly. So she's in the background, like, hey, here's your the what is it? Lucky emblems. So we found all the lucky emblems. We try to beat all the whole level or try to get 100% or whatnot. So we try to do that. But if we're gonna go old school, homie, I would say my top 5 old school games that are like PS2 almost. I would say SSX Tricky. Nobody can beat me in that one. That's straight facts. All right.
Okay.
Unless you want to challenge me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Def Jam Vendetta.
Ooh.
That's where I got all my inspiration as Thugnificent.
Which one though?
Vendetta, the first one.
Oh, the Vendetta. Okay. So we ain't even talking about Fight from New York. We just
I would not mess with that one.
Really?
I like it.
Okay.
I like it. I beat it.
Okay.
It's fine. It's just not my go-to when it comes to the Vendetta game or the Def Jam.
The Def Jam series. I feel you.
Then SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain. Classic, best wrestling game.
Ever.
I don't care. I don't care what anybody else says. No Mercy's the best game. No, it's not. It is not the best game. Fight me. All right. It is not. So what else? And I would say it's called, I'm gonna butcher the name. It's a Sega Soccer Slam game. So that one's pretty fire. That's one of my favorites. And if I had to pick another one, I would say Kingdom Hearts 2.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, okay. So more of a retro joint. You know what I'm saying? As far as that, just want to make sure you trip your nostalgia joint. If it's not tripping your nostalgia and your endorphin joint, you probably ain't messing with it.
No, not at all.
Okay, for sure, for sure.
Well, I will also say I like RPGs.
Okay.
RPGs like True Crime or Grand Theft Auto or Sleeping Dogs. Man, Sleeping Dogs is actually really good. Oh, favorite game, like modern day or whatever, PlayStation 3, whatever. Mafia 2. Yeah, I play that once a year, every every year. You know what I'm saying? That is the best, one of the best games for that timeline ever. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. Hey, yo, my man is out here bringing my nostalgia trip is jumping up, bro. I want to pop in my joint. You know, I just got the emulator on the PS3. We're doing a whole Fight Night Champion series right now.
I was actually watching you. I was watching you play. I was like, maybe we need to hook something up and actually. Man, I beat that game twice. That game goes hard. It is like one of the best boxing games
of all time. Name me another boxing game that even compares.
Not even UFC can compare.
Come on, dog.
Come on, dog. Compare that.
And they still trying to catch up.
They try to catch up. I prefer to play Fight Night than a UFC game, and I have both. I will go back and play the story because the story is so good. It is so good. So good. And there's certain. So when I first started, I played it as easy and whatnot, and then I wanted to challenge myself. Let's do it normal. Normal is something else. I know you could probably do it expert or whatnot because you know how to play that, but man, it's just a whole nother ball game. You know what I mean? It is a whole nother ball game.
As a spoiler, I'm running through. I struggled for like an hour on normal difficulty. Okay,
really?
Normal difficulty.
Okay.
You remember that one fight where every single time you get grappled, your stamina's just gone?
Yes.
No matter what the scenario.
Yes.
Bro, I don't care what level that fight is on.
Yeah.
It's not a one-time beat.
Yeah.
It's not a one-time.
No,
it was terrible. You guys won't see the full hour and a half long attempt. I'm shortening it down because I refuse to sit through all that again. Yeah. But no, that game is not a joke. I feel like a lot of those games, I'm not the same person I was.
Yeah.
You know, like, do you feel like that at times when you playing games now? Like, was I better as a kid? Like, what? What's good, bro?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I remember playing as normal, probably one of the worst levels, worst fight. I hate it. I regret doing the fight. Right? It is a struggle to do it. You know, the one where if you punch him in the midsection, the referee will tell you, "Hey,
you dirty,
bro."
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not punching him right there. I'm not doing that. All right, I will hit him in the. Man, it made me so mad. I hate it. Even on easy, I was like, "What is this? What is this we're talking about, dude?" That one and the one when you, I don't know if they're that far. I can spoil, all right?
Go ahead.
When you're punching with your right hand, you broke your right hand.
That's the latest episode. That's the new one. That's the new
tough, dude. That one's tough. And then towards the end, when you face Frost, right?
I'm
normal.
I'm dreading that fight right now, bro.
Dude,
I'm not
like. I told myself I am not playing this game for probably 2 years after that because this man is too much. You know what I'm saying? He's too much.
He was geared after how Randy was taking over the WWE at that exact time, right? Like right around the 2009 period when he was just untouchable to the point where WWE couldn't touch him. Clearly, they were like, you know what? We gonna make a character
that's untouchable.
Literally couldn't touch him.
Same thing, heavyweight, buff dude, just arrogant, shaved head and everything. I was like, y'all, I know what you guys did. I know exactly what you guys did. You guys suck about doing it. Whatever, dog. But man, that dude's something else. I had to pace myself. I had to like think should I even continue and even try to beat this game, or should I just give up when I'm already out there? And I was like, all right, let me give it a week. I'll come back. I beat it. I was like, man, screw this game. Never played it for a while.
I love it, bro. I love it. Hey, so let's for what? I think the only thing that's keeping me on the fence is I want to play as him.
Yeah,
That's like the only reason I'm gonna suffer, and for y'all, I'm gonna suffer for y'all. But I'm gonna go through just for the sake of being able to play as my man Isaac, because he's a bad man. But speaking of bad men, let's get back to the wrestling a little bit, Joint, because I want to talk about your group of bad men. I'm talking about the Regulators, Joint. New IZW Tag Team Champions of the world. What's this mean to you, baby? Is this reign a little bit more special than most?
I would say holding the IZW titles are a little bit more special than most of holding other titles that I've held. I've held multiple tag titles. I've held singles titles. The heavyweight title is probably the only heavyweight title I've held as a heavyweight champion. You know what I mean? So being the inaugural heavyweight champion over 10 years means something. Being the inaugural tag team champion for 10 years means something. So those two titles actually mean something to me, and I try to make sure I portray myself as the top guy or the top tag team. You know what I'm saying? When I won the heavyweight title, I immediately went back to the old school ways of, like, if you're heavyweight champion, you wear suits. You get dressed up. All right? You know, that's what WWE did. If you are a heavyweight champion, you dressed up in suits. You come in as that, showing that you're the top guy or you're the top person. You should carry yourself as that. And that's what I did for Thug. And I didn't realize that I should have done that for my other characters, but I couldn't really do that because I was wearing a mask. You know what I mean? So if I wanted to break it down of all the titles I won, Red Miracle, he won tag titles in El Paso, right? And then he won the Rockstar Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, right? And then Party Ranger, he won just the Party Hard Multiverse Championship, right? That's like their main title, right?
Sure.
And then me as Thug, I won the Arizona title. I won the tag team titles with the Regulators, but I was there on the ringside when they won it, when Shade and EJ won it. So, but we were just tossing the belt around, free birding it.
Sure.
So the only title I haven't won for Party Hard was the Legacy title. So I wanted to win that for a while. What else? And then I won the Impulse title for a different promotion, and then now heavyweight title, IZW heavyweight title, and then IZW tag titles. So it's not a monster of winning titles, but when it comes to just like Arizona promotion kind of style, you know what I mean? It actually means a little bit more. I've held some championships, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm just gonna let you know right now. It might be the mentality of breaking it down in 3 different characters, but from what I see it, that's all you.
Yeah.
And those are all accolades under you, right? So combine all that joint, bro, because that's an smorgasbord of different accomplishments that most people could only dream of getting a taste of. You know what I mean? Like, that's phenomenal. Just to be honest with you. Absolutely. So I just want to get back a little bit to the question of the tag team championships here with IZW running through, because I got to talk about the breakup. I got to talk about Project West.
All right.
I gotta, because I was at the last show.
I don't know what his deal is. I think he's the fact that he's jealous that we took Shade, and Shade and him are friends for a long time. Like they're like brothers, just like how EJ and I. I mean, Shade and I are brothers too, but I think what it was is Wes is just a little jealous that we took his partner, and he's like, that should have been our tag team titles. I'm like, bro, you're not even in the tournament, dog. Like, you weren't even in the tournament. You were there to celebrate Shay's birthday instead. So, I mean, what else you want? What else you want me to say? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess the promoter didn't think you guys were a legit tag team. Why would he have you guys in the tournament?
Yo, okay.
I mean, EJ and I have been tagging for a hot minute. We've been going to Vegas. We've been going to California, doing seminars together. So posting saying that we are a legit tag team and we deserve to be in this tournament. Why would you and Shade be in this tournament? I mean, Shade's with us, you know? So, I mean, this title is just as much as Shade as ours, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can still free bird it. If he wants to do it, let's go ahead and do it. He's ready to go out and, you know, do his thing with EJ. I can do my stuff with him, you know? We had that 6-man tag match and everything. So we still look like a machine. We still look like a team together. You know what I'm saying? When Shade's with Wes, I don't see it. I really don't see it. Even if you guys travel together, even if you guys still are around each other, I just don't see it.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Just spitting facts.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what it's about.
Yeah.
Yo, for sure. So, hey, I want to talk about it because you did bring it up, and we do have to mention the 785-day reign as IZW World Heavyweight Champion. Bro, how is it carrying the entirety? Because you are IZW.
Yeah.
You are IZW. 2-time inaugural champion. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Bro, like, I ain't never heard of that. Like, that's hotness, bro.
Yeah.
So, as that run in itself, what did that mean to you to be the face of IZW for so long, and then to defend that championship week, month, year, what's up?
Yeah.
To continuously hold that mantle? Was it hard to balance IZW and also everything else you had going on?
Not at all. So this is when I was more focused on as Thug. I want to be more as the champion, and people saw that, and people recognized that. People came to me and like asked me questions. How does this look? How can I make this look better? And as champion, honestly, it was a surprise as much as anybody else. Like, I didn't think I was gonna ever win the title, ever. I'm in the match and I pinned Lion, and I was like, did I just?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I was like, oh no, something happened. Something happened. Here comes the announcer, and Amber. Great woman. Great. She's great. Awesome. She came in with the belt. She's like, yep, there you go. I was like, oh my, this is real.
Yo.
This is real. And I was talking to the promoter. I was like, man, thank you. Appreciate it. And then I was like, okay, well, let me try to hold it as long as I can. And I ended up holding it longer than I thought I was gonna hold.
Bro, longer than bro.
Yeah.
785. Like, I was following your Instagram every single time you updated it. I was just like, how long is he gonna go?
Yeah.
He gonna keep going, like, every single defense, bro. Like,
Yeah.
that is synonymous. And I just want to let you know that I think you elevated that title to the point where it's the biggest title.
As it should be.
It really should. No, here's the thing.
As it should be.
The gravity of it.
Yeah.
It's had 2 champions.
Yep.
All right. You, the longest reigning champion in over 780 days.
Mm-hmm.
And now we got Cassius, who his next match, he's done. That championship has been the top prize.
It's supposed to be the top prize. Let's be honest. Like, you know, other titles that are out there. I'm not disrespecting the other champions that are out there in Arizona, but let's just look at the gravity of what I have done already, pulling out great matches, pulling out matches that people haven't seen. I gave IZW a steel cage. I wanted a steel cage. I got almost everything I wanted, and then when it came to EJ and I doing the 30-minute Iron Man match, I wanted that. I wanted to prove to everybody my endurance because I know what EJ is capable of. He's a former 3-time Arizona State champion, top prize at CW AZ, whatever, right? Held that bad boy 3 times, and I needed to prove to everybody that I can do the same thing and I could hold my own prize, and I ended up doing that, right? Um, face Stan for the title, great match, and then I wanted to build myself and prove to everybody that I deserve to be heavyweight champion. There's a lot of people that didn't think I could do it, thought I was just a mid Carter, didn't believe in me. And everybody's done this. Everybody said the same thing, but this is the facts. Like, people did not believe in me as much as I believed in myself. I've gone through so much stuff that I wanted to prove that I am one of the better wrestlers. People keep telling me that I'm one of the better wrestlers in Arizona to this day, right? So I wanted to keep up the appearance of me being the better wrestler, working on my craft, working on my skill, getting bigger in size, muscle, working harder in the gym, and showing and proving everybody I deserve to be at the spot. And I proved that. I showed that. And me having all these matches with, like, first match ever defending the title was with Watson, and Watson down in Vegas and stuff like that. So I watched it back not too long ago, and I'm like, wow, this is a good match, and I hope I proved myself that I could hang with guys who are on top with other promotions. Watson was a former heavyweight champion at AWF. I think 2-time, right?
Right. Absolutely.
So that was me proving that I can hang with him, former tag team partner. And then Stan, fastest rising wrestler in IZW, in my opinion. Had to prove myself to him. Prove myself twice to EJ because he's 3-time state champion. Had to prove myself with Bryce Saturn, young cat, also a fast rising guy, wrestler in IZW, and prove myself with Evan Daniels and being a not tag team champion. Sorry, we were in a tag team back at AWF when I was Trey Carter, and he is a former state champion, Arizona state champion. So, and then proving myself with Lion, 4-time IZW heavyweight champion, and having him pretty much hand over his brainbuster to me means so much. So I try to carry the brainbuster, and I'm gonna rename it, Pull the Trigger.
Ooh.
To this day, nobody knows that, but having him giving that to me means so much, and having him giving me that match means a lot to me. So I proved that to him. I proved that to everybody. I could still hang. And then having to lose to Charlie, probably the best decision of him being a heavyweight champion of IZW, right? He's been champion in AWF, but he didn't have the proper run in AWF. So now I know him being champion now makes up for in the past. So everything that I have done, I tried to build this title as much as possible. Each match means something. It meant something. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I try to have like a meaning to it. Like when me and EJ did the 30-minute Iron Man match, I wanted to show that it was, since we're Dragon Ball Z fans, have Ultra Instinct, which was EJ, versus Ultra Ego, which is me.
Yo.
You know what I mean? So that's why I had all the purple. People thought I was like, oh, that's Frieza. He's trying to be Frieza. No. I was trying to be Ultra Ego. Because technically, if you really think about it, EJ's Goku, I'm Vegeta. You know what I mean? And I'd rather be Ultra Ego than Ultra Instinct. Okay?
That's true. That's true. I get you. Hey, we say yawns around here, baby. That's what it's all about. Yo, that's hot. That's hot.
Did I answer your question?
You absolutely did.
Fantastic.
You absolutely did. We got the Super Saiyan IZW Championship reign out here, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, that's for real. That's for real. Can you tell the folks where we can find you, bro? Talk about socials as well. What's going on?
Yeah, you can hit me up in on Instagram, Thugnificent. Actually, yo boy Thugnificent, my bad. Twitter, I usually don't use Twitter, but it's Thugnificent_27 or whatever. But Facebook as well, Thugnificent Stevenson, you know what I'm saying? So you can always hit me up. You can always let me know if you need wrestling gear, if you just want to talk, I'm here to talk. If newer wrestlers need help in your skills, athletic abilities, whatever, I'm always here. I'm at shows. I'm at different shows. I can definitely help you guys out. Whatever it is. If you're a fan, you just want to talk to me, that's cool. I just realized I should have gave you my black card.
Yo, I saw those.
I should have got you a black card.
On the Instagram, I was looking through and I was like, I wonder if he's gonna bring me one of those black cards.
Remind me.
For sure,
I'm gonna get you a black card for sure. So I have a black card. All right. Not a lot of people know that if you're black, you understand that you get your black card revoked. I actually made black cards for all of us. Don't matter who you are. You don't have to be black. You could be white, Mexican, Asian, color, creed, sexual orientation. Don't matter. Anybody can join the community, the black community. It's fine. We welcome everybody. I have a couple people who already have the cards. If you see me at the shows, let me know. I can hook you up. I need to hook you up. I'm so sorry. I totally forgot about that.
Hey, don't worry about it. Hey, as long as I got one in the future, you know what
I
mean?
For sure.
Come on, dog. Come on, dog.
Sure,
Yo,
yeah.
So I just got one more question for my man, because this one I feel, because we already talking about the culture. This I feel is probably going to be the most important question.
All right.
So you are a black man.
Yes, I am.
Right? I feel that y'all would know this. This is it's obvious. It's right here.
Yeah.
So as you being a man of sexual rich color,
yep.
How exactly?
I'm gonna keep that forever.
Absolutely.
Sexual rich color.
That's the way. Come on, dog. So you being who you are,
yep.
How is it to that younger generation looking up at you? Because we only had like 5 growing up, and if you wasn't Booker T,
if you weren't Booker T, Shelton Benjamin,
come on,
Mark Henry.
Yep.
I cannot think of the rest.
We would have to claim The Rock. We would have to fight for that, because even then they wouldn't just give it to us. Yeah, that wasn't.
But The Rock didn't want to claim himself well. Let's be honest. I don't see him as the first ever WWE black champion, whatever. I see it as Kofi Kingston.
There you go.
I see it as Biggie. I see it as Bobby Lashley. You
know
those are the real guys right there. I'm sorry, no disrespect. The Rock got me into this business, just looking at him, but nah, he didn't consider himself as
okay. So hey, keeping it real. What's it like being that man to that young generation? Because we didn't have those to look up to. So now when we go to shows, we see the Regulators. We see my man Thug, who's been putting in work from the jump. Yeah. And I just want to let you know, for you to make the mature decision, and we're gonna still get back to the question about black folks, but for you to make the decision of I need to consolidate. And what that means, I'm gonna put it like this. My man had the decision. He had 3 characters consolidated down to 1, brought those 2 talents into 1 so he can bring more and evolve that character being Thug, right? Right or right, right?
Right.
So as we going on with the joint, my man already has been able to make that decision and move forward, which means multiple people can also follow in suit.
Yes.
My man's also raising a family.
Yes.
As champion, dog.
Yes.
So like, how is it being that man out here?
So let me answer your question. I would love any kid to look up to me as any character that I was. I can tell you the story. There was a couple, and there's this main girl, and I'll tell you the story in a bit. But any kid that comes up to me is like, Thug, can I get a picture? Can I get a hug? Whatever. I will always do it. I want, no matter what color you are, I want y'all to follow your dreams. If you love wrestling, go ahead and do it, pursue it. And there's a lot of people out there that love wrestling that were just afraid of getting or admitting to their friends that they love wrestling. When I was a kid, I'm like, I want to tell my friends I love wrestling, but they're gonna be like, it's fake, it's this and this, and I'm like, it's not, it's real to me, damn it. But I still followed my dreams. I still wanted to do what I wanted to do. I still wanted to be a pro wrestler. So I end up being a pro wrestler. And I want the kids to look up to me like how I look up to all the wrestlers that got me into the business or that inspired me to get into the business. I wanted to be that inspiration. And you can see that, let's be honest, there's not a lot of characters or not a lot of black characters that are like Thug, right?
Bro.
You can say that they do come from that type of background, right? They might come from that type of background, so they try to not have that out there. But I'm trying to pursue this character as Thug. No matter what background you come from, you come from the streets, if you come from the suburbs, if you come from just the trailer park, I want y'all to be able to still follow your dreams. You can do whatever you want if you just pursue it and if you focus on it. Make your hobbies a job. You can make that happen. To be able to juggle all this stuff, yes, it's harder as if you have a family. It might be a little easier if you're just able to do it by yourself. That's fine. You just do what's comfortable for you, and you need to know what your risks are. Okay? I thought about my risks. I made those risks, and I'm still happy. No regrets. I love my kids. I love my family. I love my wife. And I will always love them no matter what. I just want them to understand they can follow their dreams, and I will support them as they support me and me following my dreams. When I was a kid, I was like, I wanted to be a pro wrestler. My mom said, let's go ahead and think of something different. So I also thought of this. I didn't want to be another black male trying to be in sports. I didn't want to be a basketball player. I did not want to be a football player. I did not want to show that I wanted to be in sports. I did not want to show that. So I went to college first in culinary arts, get my degree first, then pursue myself as the characters or as wrestling. I wanted to say I did this first, then I was able to be in the sports entertainment first. You know what I mean? I know that sounds contradicting, but it's how I thought it in my head. I did not want to be like everyone else. I always wanted to be something different. So I did something different. My family are basketball players, football players, and there's one other wrestler as my uncle. And him and I were the only wrestlers in the family. Everybody else did other things. We did that because there was something about it that attracted us, like wrestling. Like the fact that it's grapple, the fact that it's physical, and basketball is not really that physical unless they get hurt or whatever. Or football, it is physical. You can get hurt. It is very dangerous, and I respect the football players out there. But when I was growing up in high school, that's all everybody cared for. They just cared for the football players. They didn't care for the other sports like badminton, tennis, or wrestling. So I kind of resented football for a hot minute. You know what I mean? So that aside, going back to having the kids look up to me. There's this one little girl that loved Party Ranger till this day. So here's the little story. I came out as Party Ranger. Every time she's at the Party Hard show, she's there. Her family's there. I saw her when she was like little. Now she's like 7 or 8, whatever. Shout out to her and their family. Love their family. And she hated when Party Ranger turned heel. He was evil for a bit, and she's like, "Go back to the regular Party Ranger that we love." Yes, that's not you, Party Ranger. That's not you.
No.
But she supported me the whole way. She had signs. She had a shirt. She has a shirt to this day that's she wore at night for like a nightgown almost every night. Wow. And then when I lost the multiverse championship to Shane Marvel, Shane took my mask, and then I turned heel after that. His daughter still has the mask, the original mask of Party Ranger suit, right?
Wow.
Still has it to this day. I think he told me last time I talked to him, it's hung up on her wall. I don't know if it's still there or not, but I'd rather them keep that forever. Sentimental. Love that man. Love the family. But when I came back, new suit, new Party Ranger, different. I wanted to be different. I wanted to show that it was more like an upgrade. You know what I mean? Like they have that power up level. You know what I mean? So that's why I wanted to show that I'm still a good guy. I wanted to show that everybody can still love Party Ranger. And then the last Party Hard show, I was talking to the promoter. Shout out to Brandon. And I told him, I gotta do it. I gotta unmask. I had to unmask. It's like, I really love that if you just keep the mask on, maybe we can have more Party Hard shows, and just in case. And I'm like, okay. So I was facing Peter Avalon. Hit the move, whatever. I hit Party Powerbomb on him. 1, 2, 3, done. Right. I was like, no, I got to do it. I had to do it. I looked at him and I started untying my mask, took it off. Silence at first. And then there was cheers. And then people were like, oh, he finally did it. He finally took off his mask. Oh, I didn't know it was Thug. I didn't know if that was him. Oh my gosh. And then the little girl and her family crying, tears. I got almost everybody in tears at the fact that I took off the mask. I killed off the character. Even Chubby, he was like, dude, I almost had a cholo tear. I was like, no, stop. And then I looked at Brandon. I was like, I'm sorry. He's like, I understand. He was clapping. Gave the little girl a hug, gave the family a hug, because they were like the bigger supporters as fans for Party Ranger. Went back. I left my mask in the middle of the ring. I went back in the ring, took the mask, and I gave it to the little girl. Wow. So the little girl has, her name is Haley. I should say that. Sorry. She has the mask till this day. Wow. And that is hers forever. I would not want that back.
Wow.
That is hers. And yeah, love that little girl and her family. Dude. And after that, Party Ranger is done.
Dude, I love it. I love it. Hey, my man is out here for the people. That is hot. That is so hot. I want to thank you for being a part of this. Like this has been probably my favorite interview. I've had a lot of them, and I don't know if y'all watch them. Do y'all watch other wrestlers' interviews? Is that a thing?
I do.
Do you? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, I do.
So if y'all are watching, I'm sorry. I love this man. From the jump, I've been the biggest fan of Thug from the get. I think one of my favorite things that you do is start the match.
I already know what you're about to say. I already know what. Yup, I did that on purpose. Go ahead, explain it.
So, it had been quite some time since I had been at an IZW show. And this match was particularly awesome because you were going up against Jacob Austin Young. And it was essentially, was it for the 3D Sports title?
Yep. No. It was the crowning the King of Arizona.
Absolutely. It was the tournament, and then both of y'all.
Yeah.
So this match was first off incredible.
Thank you.
But the way the match started off, my man gets checked, and I know y'all know the old school referees. They don't really do this anymore, like in mainstream. But they're checking each person, right, making sure they don't have anything hidden away in the boots, right, making sure they don't got nothing hidden away in the hair or anything like that. He doesn't do it like any other person.
I wanted to be checked the right way.
He literally, and black people, y'all know this, he assumes the position. And when I say that...
Should I? Oh, I'm going to get up. And
go ahead.
He's like, I tell him to check me, right? I'll be like this.
He get the check.
I'll be like this.
My man is literally...
on the floor.
He's
like
on the
floor.
Bro, like...
I look up to the ref. I'm like, I don't have anything.
Come on.
I don't have anything.
Come on.
And then I show the audience. I got a little bit of right here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So my man is doing this. I think I love it when specifically Scott is the referee, because Scott has got to be the nicest white male that I think I've ever met. And to have him check you, he won't even touch you. He'll just stare at you and be like, I don't want to be problematic. I don't know who's watching. Like, I don't know if whose phone is out right now.
I have the what was it called? I have the right to remain silent. I will tell that to the audience. I tell that to the ref. I let everybody know I'm good. I don't have anything. And that's why I tell the ref to check them first, because you don't know if they have something. I had a match with what's his name? Gino told you so, Gino Rivera, whatever, right? And this man, he's like, I'm about to cut you. You had like a little I was like, bro, you know what? That's why I tell everybody I'm a check him, dog. Love Gino too, but everybody needs to be checked, no matter who they are. It could be little AJ Hero or whatever. You better check his skinny ass. I don't care, man. I don't care.
I love it. Hey, my man is out here being real with it. Come on, dog. Wrestling is a dangerous sport. You never know people out here. Come on. Yo, that's what it is. That's what it is. Hey, so before my man gets up out of here and goes continuing conquering on the world and making a whole bunch of new characters that we ain't even seen yet.
Just wait for him.
It's coming. I know it. Hey, anything you want to say out to the people, out to the folks watching the joint, anything you need to get off your chest, any wrestling fans you're just not a fan of, like, yeah, that's okay. Just if you want to just go in, you know.
Any wrestling guys, there's a couple. I mean, there's a couple promoters too. I can't really say. Most of them, if they watch this, they know who they are.
They don't even gotta say names.
But I can't say names or anything. But I just want to say shout out to all the AZ wrestlers out there. You know who you are. Like, shout out to Brittany. Shout out to EJ. To Shade, even though he's in Vegas. Shout out to Charles. I guess Evan Daniels, whatever. I don't care. Desire. Shout out to him. Shout out to Joey Hendricks as well. That's a homie forever.
He gonna steal my mom. He's gonna steal my mom.
He probably will.
He I'm just saying, like,
he probably will.
He's my girlfriend's favorite.
Huh?
He really is. She's so happy, And she was like, you know, at any point he could steal me and your mom's, and I'm just gonna have to sit there and deal with it.
Yeah,
and I have no choice here. I'm not as big as him.
Yeah, that man, it's very persuasive.
I think it's the hips.
Yeah,
I think he's got really persuasive hips.
Just letting you know who actually helped him with his hips.
Ooh.
This man right
Okay.
During practice, I was like, bro, you got to do it like this. He's like, I don't know. I was like, yeah, you kind of have to do it like this. Yeah, I can tell you how many people I helped out that a lot of people don't know, but I don't know if they want me to tell them that, whatever. I'll just keep it a secret the way it is. But if I had to tell y'all something from the wise, man, or whatever, I will say, let me see if I can say this properly without messing up. Let's see, how can I say this? How did it go? It was like the best wisdom I ever heard in my life for the longest time. Stop giving people your kindness. Stop. Oh, this is what it was. Stop killing with kindness, because not all people deserve your kindness. And stop giving people stop giving people your attention, because a lot of people don't deserve your attention or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah, I was like, wow, that's amazing. And that's probably the most introvert thing I ever heard in my life. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna stick to that right there.
Oh, I love it. Hey, send them off with the wisdom, bro, because a lot of y'all out there, y'all don't understand. Y'all out here in the people pleasing business.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And if you in the people pleasing business, when are you ever gonna get pleased yourself? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about. Even though you also giving back, because as we talked about, my man has had different hands in multitudes of different people's careers and different avenues that they've taken out here, and it's all about paying it back. So hey, thank you so much.
Thank you for
even coming in here, man, giving us in that love. I'm just so happy that I got a little bit more beat behind the curtain, because I always wanted to know where the characters came from, everything else that came involved, bro. Thank you so very much, bro.
Thank you for having me. I will love to come back whenever you need me.
I heard
whenever you have the time, I will definitely come back. I'll tell you all the stories. I'll tell you more stories. Whatever.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, so if you're excited for that joint, make sure you're hitting up that like as well as that sub as well.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Hitting up the comment section is where we want to grow with the community. If you have more and more questions for your man Thug, like I already got. I only got through maybe like a third of what I was even planning on talking about, bro. Because every time you say something, I wanted to learn more about it. Because there were certain things I didn't know, bro. Hey, so if you got more questions for the man Thug, right there in the bottom, make sure you hitting those up, bro. As always, this has been your boy, Jon Johnson, straight out of KingSlayer Gaming. It's been the longest reigning IZW World Heavyweight Champion, the current IZW Tag Team Champion of the world, representing the Regulators, dog. I'm talking your boy, Thugnificent.
Hey!
You know what it is.